upgrade required.
Town's been dark a while now. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its headcase? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there. Oh. I'm Ludwig Miller. So, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
You're safer inside the walls.
have time for this. Huh?
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to... Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments... Fun. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of zero-G to your memory.
What's up? What's with the play? You want to know something? Just... I didn't. I was born into security detail, and when the corporations abandoned this place, I stayed. That's all I know. Besides, I had a few friends here, and they were staying too. No. That's a painful trail I ain't keen on walking again. No. I'm not saying more on the subject. Okay, I'll bite. What's with the auto-mechanical following you around?
Warning! Sam's cleaning solvent has been known to cause cancer in laboratory sprats. Please stand clear when stream is engaged.
Huh? Okay then.
Muting volume now.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanic. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. So this is it, then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical horde. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something.
Battery levels are full. Thank you. This area is utterly... All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel. SAM units live to...
All the lights in town. Looks like you made your decision after... Oh, inarguably. This town was a pustule on the ass of the architect. Metaphorically speaking. You took it upon yourself to decide the fate of strangers. I don't know whether that's confidence or arrogance. Either way, I'm fascinated. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this... French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French! Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and... Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble... Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next aether wave. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first... You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding. Of course, I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated, but instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. But most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long... I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share, and that's the long and short. Fantastic. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Power's out, but I can't just leave my goods unattended. Don't suppose you'd care to... Go right ahead. What, you mean Edgewater? It's, fine and... You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you... Go right ahead. Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes... Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot... I take umbrage with your choice. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you... Survival of the fittest. It ain't just the law of nature. Medical treatment is It is better than fair. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Music to my ear.
What can I do?
Please, open the door.
Not a chance. The last thing we need is for everyone to get sick at a time like this.
Why are all the lights off?
The power's out in the whole town. Pipe down.
No? Are you still there?
The power's out in the whole town. Pipe down.
It's not the best choice.
Unit's air purity sensors are indicating a lethal level of inebriation emanating from a nearby organic source.
Please, you think this is... What's up?
How am I supposed to file a report with the power dead?
Nothing like a good...
Entering quiet mode.
Why are all the lights off?
The power's out in the whole town. Pipe down.
It's not the... Go right ahead.
Town's been dark a while now.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
You watching the Aether Waves last night? You know that slick-looking spacer from All My Colonists? They got her playing the Queen of the Marauders.
Do you think maybe I could borrow that sometime?
Good to see you, boss.
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him. It's not my thing, but he's... Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say. Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix. What? You want me to leave? Captain, you can't mean it. Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Captain.
Greetings, customer. Issuing sanitation ticket. Customer, please confirm that you wish to... Once decommissioned, this unit will no longer be available for... Customer service contract successfully renewed. Thank you for your commitment to... All SAM unit. SAM unit.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know. Something vex... Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a... that's what my parent... I grew up in a pit of a town, much like... I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of this. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not... The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows. The answer... The plan is not one rigid path. It's like... I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated. What about you? And how did he do? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? A commendable attitude. Philosophism, but I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. You caught me. Listen, the OSI frowns on fraternization with philosophists. I'd like to keep my associations with our scholar friends. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to have... I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the... Thank you.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, Captain.
Destination reached. Scylla.
This is real space, isn't it? Empty, silent. Never thought I'd see the like. I'd look up at night, but...
Unexpected romance.
That's the last of them.
Outlaw. You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up? I want that ship gutted before the Primals find us.
I'm formulating a smashing plan.
That's the last of them! This is real space, isn't it? Empty, silent. I never thought I'd see the like. I'd look up at night, but... Okay, calm, quiet.